Good evening and welcome on in to the evening edition of From Day One. The evening edition along with you, and we're going to start tonight out with some fun until the daddy takes the electric lightning bolts away. Along with Father Skeptic, it's time to see what happens when someone does dumb at the zoo.
What are you doing? Pull over! Stop! What are you doing? Okay, and you think that trying to kill somebody is the way to do that? Give me your driver's license. Give me your driver's license. I'm asking for your driver's license.
And he drives away like an idiot.
Well, that wasn't smart. You know, in life you normally get 3 strikes before something really bad happens to you. We'll just consider that as
Strike
first
one.
strike.
Okay.
He said he's going to the zoo.
He said he's going to the zoo.
Hey, watch out. Don't let him kill somebody.
Now the idiot pulls back around to the same... No. I'm sorry, I'm considering that strike 2.
Here, stop this guy.
Were you telling me that after your first strike, you decided to turn around and drive back to the officers? That's strike 2.
I was going to say, I'm considering that strike 2, Skeptic, even if you didn't. But you did, okay.
Well, not only did you just drive off again, but you just almost hit an officer.
Strike 3.
That is strike 3. Time to get Mr. Sparky ready for duty.
Here, Sparky.
125. We just had somebody about hit us multiple times out here. Don't be in the car.
And here we go. Bad boys. What you gonna do when they come after you? Can we get somebody here because we have an idiot? Thank you.
No, it's one vehicle. It's a white Jeep. It's in the lot. Shawnee Hills is behind it.
Ten 4.
We were out of it. He's not being compliant. Probably gonna have a taser used.
There's the taser. That was good.
A reverse belly flop into a swan dive. Not necessarily the move I would make on top of concrete, but the form was impressive. 10 of 10, would tase again.
Okay.
I was gonna give him 9.5, but you said I'll lunch of it. Please move. We want to see you fish a little more. The first thing you did right today, you turned over.
I'm sorry. No.
That's not gonna get you out of this now. I'm sorry.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm a pit trooper.
I'm sorry.
125. We have him in custody. You have a taser. You start with a supervisor.
It's just about my wife and kids.
Nope.
Me.
And give me a medic.
It's just about her. And I love you guys, and I know you don't mean to hurt me.
No, you don't.
What? You love them and you know they're not there to hurt you? Well, his knee in your back and those 2 probes in your skin would say otherwise.
Okay. So I just need for you guys to help me up.
Well, you're under arrest.
You're not being helped up at this point, sir. You're going to the Clinky Clink Motel.
Do you have anything on you?
No, nothing at all.
Other than that needle you just pulled out of your pocket.
It wasn't about me, it was about my wife and kids.
Guess what? Now it's about you.
Okay.
Where's your ID at, man?
I don't have anything.
Did you already search it?
Listen, just stand me up. I will not hurt you.
I'm pretty sure the last thing they're worried about is you hurting them, especially since they probably have at least another 200,000 volts ready for you.
Well, you're not moving right now. We've got a medic coming. You're going to jail.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, it's Nirvana, and I'm not going to hurt you. I swear, I just stuttered right there on
What's
accident.
going on with your wife and kids?
I'm trying to get to them. I just need to communicate.
Okay, well, that's not happening.
Well, it is, though, because you're going to help me, and I love you, and it's not about you now. There's a time for that.
Wait, are you hitting on that officer? Because you
I
just
think
told
so.
him that you love him, and that it's not about him right now, but there'll be a time for that later.
There'll be some time for some deep loving.
Is even into brown chicken, brown cow.
Well, right now, I just needed to get back
Let's
to
sit him
you.
up.
Okay.
Sit up.
You stupid.
Sorry.
Alright. We're going to go sit over here.
Okay, that's fine, too.
I'm glad you think it's fine because you don't get a choice in this.
Can I just feel my hands real quick?
No.
Just really quick. I know you guys need this.
Alright. Let's bring him over here to the curb and sit him down.
Hopefully hard.
Yes, right here. Yes. Please, can I feel my hand?
No.
It's got to be like, okay? So they need to understand that it's okay and I love you.
We're not taking the cuffs off
The
you.
officer's gonna take the cuffs off just because you tell him that you love him and promise that everything's gonna be okay. Alright, so before we get out of here, I know a lot of you are gonna be wondering what he was charged with and how it turned out.
Yes.
So let me update you now.
Thank you.
Joseph Solinger, 36, of Pataskala, is charged with failure to comply, inducing panic, misconduct at an emergency, driving while under the influence, reckless operation, rules for marked lanes, resisting arrest, obstructing official business, and failure to obey traffic control
9
device.
different
That's
charges.
Right. Our human resistor managed to pick up 9 charges and 1 felony. What a dumbass.
And I believe with that many, it's going to be a $25,000 bill. Congratulations.
Alright guys, that's the end of the video.
That was awesome, Father Skeptic. Awesome. With a capital A and a capital sum. Radical, are you there? No, you are. Let's go. I got a moron that went by me at high rate of speed. Pursuing.
Sometimes you just gotta sit back, relax, and hope they don't crash into anyone before getting arrested.
No traffic out here. Speeds are
80 in a damn residential neighborhood. 1 lane.
500 block eastbound on the mill. They had 2 flat tires on the driver's side. They're going the wrong way.
2 flat tires. Now they're on the wrong lane. Still going.
Now imagine that, driving at insane speed, going against the traffic with 2 flat tires on one side of the car, and then driving a Kia sedan, like it's a race car.
Yes.
They're coming up to 1 car on the mill that's going west. They're going east. They're approaching Green Bay. A red light on Green Bay. They're approaching. They're slowing down. They're going to be going south on Green Bay, the wrong lanes of traffic. I'm going to be terminating. They're coming up to heavy traffic. I've got 4 of those picked in.
Fuck's sake, and even when they are able to pick a lane, they still pick the lane going into traffic. Oh god, man, they must be brainless. I was not GTA kids. You don't respawn at the hospital.
10-4, just following, not in pursuit. They're coming up to traffic. They're south on Green Bay, coming up to Bender, the wrong lanes of traffic. Alright, we are east on Bender, back in pursuit. They're in the wrong car, correct lanes of travel. East on Bender, approaching the parkway. 2 flat tires. Train call 74838 out of Illinois. Wrong lanes of travel. We are continuing east. We're in the correct lane of travel now. East on Bender approaching Sunny Point. Their car is
Completely fucked up? Or so are their brains, though.
falling to pieces right now. They just lost their back tire and their back bumper.
I didn't say it like that, of course. I mean, I do run a family fucking friendly show here, so thanks for that.
Take a punch.
We are eastbound on Bender, passing Bittersweet. Speeds are 80. No traffic out here. Correct lanes of travel. Coming up the court. They're on rims right now, sliding.
Oh, look at that bridge.
Red light at Bender and Court.
Oh!
Nearly missed the fucking vehicle. Yeah, well, you know about that. Once you start losing control of your car, by not having any bloody rubber left on the bloody tires, or rims, whatever you want to call it, it's maybe time to slow down and stop. Let's see that again.
Nearly missed the vehicle, slid out of control.
On foot.
Interesting. Drivers, black male, red sweater, black pants, short afro. We are running behind the 8 northbound.
Now, good news, everyone. These dick flutes were apprehended, rolled up in a tiny ball, and arrested. I mean, if you're gonna do some kind of criminal deed, why are you such a coward and run away? Take your lumps like a man. Or in other words, stop being a baby. Because as far as I know, babies are not allowed to drive, in this case, travel. The officer actually said travel. Go right ahead and watch it back, because he said travel at some point. Anyway, if you're old enough to break the law, you're old enough to get busted. Bunch of degenerates.
Yes. Van, are you there?
Welcome back to the channel, guys. I was looking through my archive the other day when I came across this little gem from 2019, which long-time subs of mine will probably remember. It's a Sov-a attempting the script at a state-authorised road safety check in Georgia.
Okay.
And it doesn't go too well for him because the cop he's dealing with is a veteran who in his 25 years of policing has basically seen it all, especially sovereign systems. So he knows exactly how to deal with him.
Hopefully just a taser.
Sir, this is required by federal law. So there's a levy for $100,000 for every 5 minutes that I'm being held.
I smell booze.
Are you the sergeant, sir?
$100 grand for
What's
5
your name
minutes.
and badge number?
Sergeant Turner 305.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
Your time is not worth 20 grand a minute.
Requires you to show a driver's license while operating a vehicle in the state of Georgia.
Okay,
Are you willing? Listen to me, okay? Are you willing to show us that driver's license at this time?
I'm not under state corporate law.
Well, good, because they're not operating under state corporate law either. They're operating under Georgia state law, which requires you to have a driver's license to drive, but also to display your driver's license upon the demand of a law enforcement officer.
That is correct, Mr.
Are you willing to
Valiant.
show us your driver's license at this time?
Are you asking me?
Yes, sir.
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Pull in right here, and I'll have an officer come over and speak with you, okay?
All right, here, and then we'll taser your ass.
Under duress, stress,
Yes, sir.
duress, and coercion.
Well, it'll be up to you how you.
And so it's an illegal arrest, correct?
Listen
No.
to me, okay?
Yes, sir.
Well, you will taser your
Requires
ass.
you to show a driver's license. If
Correct.
you don't want to show that, then we'll take the next action.
But does federal law require that?
That's irrelevant. Federal law does not trump state law when it comes to driver's license requirements or state law in general.
Correct.
The 10th Amendment gives each state the right to regulate their own roads.
Also
however they
correct.
see fit.
Listen to me, okay? Come in between these two cars right here. I'm gonna help you get through to make sure no accident happens.
I would be happy with him having an accident, but no.
I'm gonna ask one more time. Will you present a Georgia driver's license at this state-authorized road safety check?
This is a public roadway,
Step
correct?
out.
All right, sir.
Step out the vehicle,
I'm not going to step out.
sir. You're about to go to jail if you don't do this, okay?
So you're forcing me to step
Yes, sir,
out.
I am.
For what crime am I committed?
Right now, you're failing to show a proof that you're able to drive a vehicle in the state of
I'm not a
Georgia.
driver. I'm a traveler.
Sir.
I'm
Sovereign
traveling.
citizen, I understand.
I'm not a
that.
sovereign citizen.
Yeah, you are. And by the way, every licensee shall display his license upon the demand of a law enforcement officer. Refusal to comply with such demand not only shall constitute a violation of this subsection, but also shall give rise to a presumption of a violation of subsection G4 of this code and of code section 4520.
Sir.
What? Okay. No? Wow.
I think I know what is bad.
Okay.
If you don't want me to bust your window, I would do that if I was you.
So you're going to damage my property. All right,
Yes,
give me
because you're a duck.
So what do you want
I
from me?
like that.
I want you to step out the vehicle.
We want you to get your fucking ass out of the car.
Okay, so if I step out, what's going to happen?
Well, I'm going to give you another opportunity to present a Georgia driver's license, or I am going to take you into custody, sir. I don't want to do that. I want you to show me your Georgia driver's license, but that's going to be up to you to do that.
So this corporate officer is forcing me out of this vehicle.
Correct.
Because I'm not showing a driver's license.
That's correct.
2 minutes from my house.
That's correct, sir.
I'm sorry to be the one to break this to you, but the distance between your house and
Doesn't make a hill of beans.
kind of irrelevant.
Okay. So I have to step out
If
of
you
the
want to put your shoes on, it's a rock. I don't want you to hurt your feet. It's up to you.
Wait a minute, this fucker is driving without shoes on. Fuck, take him in just for that.
What's your name, sir?
Stupid.
Mr. Rich.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to ask you again. Will you please present a Georgia driver's license to me at this time? Thank you.
Oh, look at the coward back down.
I understand the federal law you're quoting. You're not driving on a federal highway.
Well, it's public, so it's.
This is an identification card. You have a driver's license.
That's all I have.
Okay. Let me check it, okay?
Let me arrest you then, okay?
305 Central. You check 2729. Okay. 0567 02 Do you have a valid license, or is it just an ID card?
I've been traveling just like this, sir.
I understand.
He's been stupid just like this, Your Honor.
Your address to
I don't answer questions.
Leaving that out, no reason we have to
Someone
give this
doesn't
guy
answer
info.
questions. After answering questions throughout this entire
Yes,
stop,
true.
Is your body cam working, sir?
it is, sir.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Go ahead. $305. Can you confirm mine again? Negative. Let me give you the number again. Maybe I gave it to you wrong. Okay. 0567 92613.
But have you experienced this before, or first time?
I've been policing 25 years.
Never heard of it?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
But it is
Called you're
your
an
right
idiot.
to travel in a vehicle. Well, not even in a vehicle, in a private conveyance, because this is like a washing machine, like a laptop.
Listen to me.
Wow. You're an idiot.
Queen of make-believe.
That too.
I definitely think Sov-6 were crazier back in 2019 because I've not heard them refer to a car as a household good in a while, especially a washing machine and a laptop. The good old days.
State of Georgia and federal case law have said no, it's not.
Well, there's also other cases that counter.
Well,
I understand that you're going by policy for
I'm not going by policy, I'm going by state law.
The Corporation of Hampton.
No, by the state of Georgia.
Go down.
So that's where the video ends. I suspect just before he was fitted with a nice pair of silver bracelets. I think that's where that one was going, and why he cut the video off so abruptly. He says there were no charges and his case was closed and he would provide proof and left his email in the comments. So I contacted him, but I didn't receive a reply. But it has been over 3 years. If he does reply, I will share any info I get.
Don't expect him to reply. How else can you lie if you actually spread the information? Alright, let's go. I believe you have a new one for me, too.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to take a look at a new UK sovereign citizen getting stopped
Ooh,
for
UK
speeding
ones. I like
and
those.
claiming the right to travel under common law for the first time. He even whips out a common law court card that he's using for the first time, which the cops initially called bullshit on, but ends with them using this fake card to identify him when he refuses to verbalise his name.
Okay.
You know, because reasons. Let's get into the video.
Sounds good. Alright, Van, let's rock.
You alright? I'm alright, yes. Well, I'm not going to try and reach in or anything like that. Just pop the window down. I'll try and talk to you a bit more reasonably. I'm at the side of a very busy road here. Okay. How you doing?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Right. Is there any good reason you don't want to jump out and just have a quick chat with us? Have you got any dogs in the vehicle or anything like that?
Yes. I'm late for work, mate.
You're late for work?
Yeah.
Well, getting out or not getting out is not going to affect that really. We want to be able to have a decent chat with you. And the other thing is, as my colleague said, the vehicle exam is okay, so we tend to conduct the vehicle exam. As part of that, I will need access to the driver's seat.
Yeah, but I'm not. This is under common law. This.
Say again, mate.
This is registered under common law. This isn't duty or regulations or statutes.
I don't know what you've been reading or what you've been following.
He's been reading the stupid life of stupidness.
I'm
not driving, I'm travelling, mate.
Say again, mate.
I'm not driving, I'm travelling.
He's being stupid, mate.
Quite work.
It does work because that's the law.
Unfortunately, it's not.
What it is?
It's not.
It's not.
So God's law is underneath statutes and regulations.
No. Listen, I appreciate what you're trying to do and the avenue you're trying to go down.
Called Stupid Avenue.
It doesn't work like that.
It may not work like that, but it doesn't stop people falling for this stupid argument over and over again. You do have the common law right to travel. However, that right does not include operating a mechanically propelled vehicle that can travel, up to 120 miles an hour on a public road, and that can present a great risk to people other than the operator. If you have any disagreement with the law, then please take it up with a member of parliament or take it in court.
Correct.
Not at the side of the road. Spoiler alert, nobody's ever been successful in court anywhere in the world using this.
I was going to say, I don't think that they have it here in the US, and I doubt they've been over there in the UK.
I'm not a driver, I'm just
have an insurance policy and a driving licence.
I'm not a driver.
Failing to do so will result in your arrest.
Okay. I'm not a traveller, I just said it to you.
Say again, mate.
I'm not a driver, I'm a traveller, I just said it to you.
He's an idiot.
You don't need a driver licence to travel.
Correct, but you're in the driver's seat of your vehicle when you say this, which puts you firmly in the place of a driver. Look, you can travel anywhere you want as long as you do it with your feet,
Los
on a bike, bus, or on a train. That changes the moment you get behind the wheel of a car.
Yeah, you go
The
vroom
moment
vroom.
you do this, you need a driver's license. No ifs, no buts. The law is clear.
It's fine, but I'm trying to tell you what the outcome will be.
Fair enough.
Is that what you're sticking to? You're not going to change your mind?
No, he's stupid.
Freedom of the land, travelling, is not driving, refusing to show a driving licence and insurance. You understand?
It's good that this cop knows this guy is full of it,
But if you know he's a freeman on the land, then please don't enable his behaviour. It only encourages them to continue breaking the law.
Correct.
Say again?
Taser his ass.
You got any ID with you? Can you show us any ID?
So now out comes the fake ID that contains his full name, date of birth and picture. So they can now check his details against the police national computer. And they only paid £27 for it. I would say this was a waste of money, but it enables the police to identify him and any record he might have. They even offer an international card for only £40, so you can fill when you go on holiday as well. These scammers think of everything.
They scam a lot. Guy claims that he gave him the CLC card instead of a driver's license. Had I given the driver's license, I would have been considered a driver when I was a traveler. They would have had a contract and booked me instead of the flesh and blood man. I can use the driver's license as a tool, not an instrument to contract. Hope this clears it up for you. No, this just makes you to be incredibly much more of an idiot when you had already not believed in it and already had a driver's license, but you're being stupid and not actually showing it. That's all that does. Me. If you feel different, I'll be more than happy to hear from you, Van.
Listen, every word of what you just said is real.
Oh, well, I can live with that.
If you are registered and insured, then we can potentially negate that. But without that, and without being able to prove who you are, you would be arrested. I'm not trying to wind you up.
No, absolutely.
Wind him up.
I'm not trying to be awkward either. I just want to be a free person, that's all. I don't have a driving license on me. I don't have it on me. I don't carry it. I'm not driving at the moment, so I don't carry it with me. I'm not driving at the moment, so I don't carry it with me. I'm not a driver. A taxi driver is a driver. A bus driver is a driver. I'm not a driver.
Citation! Fucking needed.
No, I was travelling.
He was being stupid.
I'm not trying to be funny.
Yes, you are.
You are unfortunately ill-advised in the...
Well, but that's the law. That's actually common law. That's natural law.
That's you're stupid?
That's what I'm saying. Statutes and everything else are written into law, aren't they?
No, that's not. I don't consent to
I know
it.
you don't accept that, but that is the law.
No, statute is a regulation.
No, statutes are law and do not require your consent. There is no principle in English law that says your consent is required before being bound by the laws of Parliament. Laws would be rather meaningless if a simple declaration by an individual meant that they didn't consent, therefore the laws didn't apply.
That's the same here in the U.S., same situation. You don't have to consent for laws from the U.S. House of Representatives and the Senate to apply as well, regardless in the UK in Parliament or over here with Congress. Officer, you may proceed, please.
If we were to arrest you and put you in front of a court without any sort of ID,
I don't have to go to a court.
You would be taken to court, wouldn't you?
No, I won't go to court.
You would be, because you'd be arrested. So you'd be arrested and remanded straight to court tomorrow morning.
Listen, I've dealt with courts before. I don't have to go to court. I've dealt with courts before. I don't have to really go to court. But I don't want it to be funny. I'm just saying.
Well, if we can check it off that and we can verify who you are, then it kind of negates what we'd have to do. But bear with us, we'll do it that way.
A few moments later.
A few days later.
Just Evgen. Just Evgen. Just Evgen.
Just what?
Just Evgen, I'm not Mr.
Evgen.
Yeah.
You happen to be called Evgen.
Yeah.
We've advised you that this is okay, it's not okay. Now, we managed, let me finish before you speak, alright? We've managed to obviously find your details, alright? So that's a car confirms your vehicle that you're travelling in, alright? So you have a driving licence, which is what my colleague requested, I assume, over that side, okay? Which is why I think I gathered from that you have a conversation with you.
Yes.
Alright? Now, like I said, I stopped you because I wanted to speak to you about your speeding. Alright? I've got cameras in before you speak.
Go for it.
Okay? vehicle. Now on the North Circular, over the Brent Cross flyover, as you come along there, okay, we came behind you as we came off onto the North Circular, okay? We were behind Friday 40 and you went over that round hill quite quickly, alright? Now, I'm advising you to slow it down. I know you have points on your licence already.
Yeah.
Okay? We have
Many.
a car that I can show you, but you're not going to get out, so you need to be careful. Okay? Some nice friendly words of advice there.
I appreciate
because
that.
you don't want any more points on your licence,
No,
I'm
no,
assuming.
no.
That's why I stopped you.
Give him more points.
Okay? And normally, the fact that you still have your car on obviously poses risk to me and to my colleague because I don't know what you're going to do. I've never met you before. I have no idea what sort of behaviour you're going to have or what you're going to do. Okay, which is why I asked you to step out of the car. Alright? Now, we're going to leave it there today. Okay, in the fact that, word of advice, slow down.
I appreciate it, yes.
Okay?
Yes.
You understand? Because otherwise you're going to get more points on your licence and you won't be driving or travelling at all.
Fair enough.
Because you'll lose your licence.
Fair
That'll be
enough.
what will happen if you keep speeding. You understand?
Fair enough.
Right. Maybe carry your driving licence with you because it is the law, and then when we request it, we can request it if we stop a vehicle. Okay?
Thank
For
you.
you to provide that, but I've managed to see that it does identify you with the details, okay, on that card. However, and I've seen your face, alright? But make sure next time maybe you carry it with you, alright?
Thank you.
Right, carry on your way, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, you guys disappoint me over there in the UK.
So in the end, all that travelling BS made absolutely no difference to the outcome of the traffic stop. He should be thanking them for their patience and tolerance, in my opinion, because they could have given him a ticket for speeding, but they let him off with a gesture of goodwill because he already had points on his licence. They also did him a massive favour by accepting his CLC photo ID card, which enabled them to do the PNC check.
As I say, they disappoint me. Get another one, though?
So we all remember this guy from a few weeks back, right? Where he called his toxic guru on the phone for help, but they only hindered the stop, which ended in his arrest. Well, he's back with another traffic stop video that feels a little bit like deja vu. But this time he's with his wife or partner. I'm not certain of the dynamics there.
Okay.
They get stopped for speeding and they both eventually get arrested for being in possession of cannabis.
Oh.
Charges which he is still fighting from his last stop. Well, this stop goes on for a while because, well, he demanded the supervisor. Because of course he did. Though he probably wishes he hadn't by the end of the video. There's a lot of standing around and whinging until he arrives, so I'm not going to subject you all to that. No, we're going to start the video from when the supervisor arrives, because, well, it's the best part of the video. Let's get into it.
By the way, there's the updated gold number, just shy of 40% now. And now, let's get to the case.
We're just trying to be safe, that's all. I said that because I thought you would. We're campers, we're travelers.
Morons.
We're campers, we're travelers.
That's stupid.
Right, alright, so he said that we were speeding. But he
That's
didn't,
because you were.
he didn't give us a speeding ticket, so I'm going, turn around and start following. Are you finished with your paperwork?
No, I just ran it.
So I asked him, if we were getting a ticket, we were going to charge us. So I asked to call my attorney, yes, my brother-in-law. So I called him, and he said, as far as the traffic stop, he was trying to figure out what's going on. He said to ask for the supervisor. So we asked for.
I said, did you want my supervisor? You said yeah.
Yeah, he said that then my brother-in-law said to ask for the supervisor, and ask the supervisor.
Other than the supervisor, shut up and tell me what you want.
It seems that he's trying to gain a proper cause to search. We asked him if we were getting tickets.
Oh, yeah.
He tried to say we were burning incense.
The odor of marijuana is probable cause.
Right, but we were burning. That's what he's saying was marijuana.
Right.
We were just burning incense. The incense is in the car too.
Okay, that's not an argument that we have on the side of the road. If the deputy smells marijuana, gives a problem.
Well,
Okay, I love this supervisor already. He's exactly right. This isn't the place to argue your pseudo-legal theories. Save it for the courtroom.
Its total number of fucks being given, none.
Wills are a felony in the state of North Carolina.
Wills.
That means right tickets are felonies. So what other questions do you have?
I don't know.
So you're not finished with the part yet either?
I searched everything else, and there's some stuff here, if you want to see that here.
Is that it, sir?
I don't understand.
What? No. Okay. It looks like it's been a while.
I don't understand what I was telling you or saying for a while.
We're not from here. We're not from here. And
That doesn't matter.
there's been times where we've been stopped enough, like in other places, okay? And I
Like America.
Like they said the same thing. We have
We got these from a gas station. There goes some trying to go.
we're being told not to have it. Like if we have it, because we're not. It's not like we don't live and it's not.
He's trying to say it's drugs.
I can only listen to one.
Okay.
Sorry, I apologize. If my voice is elevated, it's because I'm
No, you're
fine.
fine. It's just he started talking over you.
He gets excited as well. I apologize, and so does he. We're not from here, so in traveling where we're from, we can have them. They sell them at the gas station.
You can buy CBD, you can buy vape
It's
at
not
the gas
something
station.
that's illegal.
Because there is.
It was in the glove box in which he says was jammed. And officer, I know that it wasn't jammed, it was locked. My keys were sitting on the seat.
Okay.
I left
So to explain, so are you curious as to how he can go into the glove box?
No, I was just explaining the situation to you.
We're just asking that we're being charged with it.
Yeah,
We didn't ticket.
I let you have the keys to turn off the car. You were the last one.
Excuse me, no,
They're
sir.
my keys.
Excuse
She
me,
has a
no,
set of
sir. I
keys.
took the keys.
We both have a set of keys. I have a set of keys.
Excuse me,
The
I
car
took
was
the
shut
keys
off
out
in
of
my
the
room.
So my question is, what can I help you with? Is it stop? I mean, is there a complaint?
Well, we're questioning legality because we're not understanding the problem.
Specifically, what are you confused about?
What he's trying to say, he said he was pulling over a speeding ticket.
Okay.
For a speeding ticket.
Right.
He didn't give us a ticket, but he wasn't behind us. He turned around.
So apparently he smelled marijuana, which
No.
prolongs the stop.
No. He turned around and then followed us.
Okay.
Right? We saw him.
Yep.
And then when he pulled us over, he said it was for speeding. We were going 45. It was 45 back here. So then he said we were going 70,
So I'm
70
going to
something.
assume, and you can probably correct me, that he did an opposite lane radar clock and then he turned around and came over.
I'm not going to assume anything. He
No,
he didn't say that he did.
So aside
I don't
from
know.
the speeding, are there any other concerns or questions you have?
I don't understand the problem for us.
You've just had probable cause explained to you. How many times do you need it spelling out?
7 more.
Shall I get my nephew's cranes out?
Yes.
So the
I guess we
the
just
odor is probable cause. Period.
or
So with the probable cause, to search the vehicle, you can search any and all containers within, any locked or unlocked containers, including the glove box, the trunk, look under the hood. We can
For
follow the
instance?
car if we like to. I cannot tell you that he did not smell marijuana. I can't tell you that he smelled incense.
So when I approached him, he said there was some drugs. He said we smoked that. I don't have any.
I call all the ends or cigar persons. Fag ends, cigarette.
Can both of y'all just sit on the push bar of that car? You want to finish with the car?
That's it, sir.
If you walk up to the vehicle, officer, there is a dog in there. He's gentle. As long as you smell, it smells you. That's all I promise. Please don't hurt my dog. Like what?
Just what?
It's blue. It's my dog.
We're campers, travelers.
Where all
We
y'all?
don't carry guns. I'm sorry.
Where all y'all camped at?
Where have we camped at? French Creek normally. We have the French.
I don't know if y'all went across country camping and stuff.
Well, we kind of just float around. If we see a campsite, we kind of go in the area. We've never been here before.
Oh, you're just getting into town?
Yeah, we live in South Carolina, so we're on our way home from Pennsylvania.
You live in South Carolina?
We just moved.
Oh.
Yeah, so we used to live in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
We're on our way back to South Carolina,
Okay.
and she's never seen over here.
Right.
We were talking about it, so we were like, hey, let's pass through here. And that's the reason that we're here. We were trying to go as far as we could go down here.
Yeah, we probably got another hour before you get to the fair.
Yeah, it's still like 23 minutes. We figured we'd almost be there.
How do you do it? Keys?
You got the keys.
Stay right there.
Did you at least circle through at the lighthouse?
No, we haven't.
We literally were just driving through.
Right,
I've never been
I get it.
before.
But, I mean, if you're
I
speeding,
understand what you're saying.
so speed.
And I'm stuck. I understand what you're saying.
We're for speeding.
I'm frustrated because I'm cold and my phone is in there. I don't know what. He made a statement about one of the if nobody claims anything, we're both going to jail.
Right.
And if one of us claims it, then one of us is going to jail.
constructive possession.
But I need to understand.
That's all our camping stuff.
I mean, if you do have a specific question, I will answer it. I mean, but just talking your points.
I just don't understand it. Like,
He's not finished yet.
So we can make the correct,
When he finishes.
I guess, precautions as far as how far am I going. But I don't want you guys to hurt my goals.
Everyone said that there was no problem causing was illegal, so it's just we're just.
Your quote-unquote lawyer brother-in-law is not on the stop though, is he? So he cannot make that determination.
Correct.
Plus, he's only getting your side of the story, which
Also
is
correct.
obviously biased.
Trying to keep the illegal stuff from happening.
The real kicker about this whole thing is you're on federal property. You have a local sheriff's deputy dealing with this. It's not very difficult to just call the federal property.
Yeah, I don't understand this. I'm sorry. We're just passing through trying.
I mean, you're confusing me as to why I need to be here.
No, because the person, like, his.
We deal with a lot of illegality, and when we question it, we're constitutionally to just continue, and try to trip us up. So I call my brother-in-law, and he says, call supervisor so you can see what's going on. Because every time we question it, he's trying to get us to say certain things, and I'm like,
I'm learning too, because I just got it.
yeah. So I'm like, so I'm questioning it. So like I was like, can I see the Constitution? So I can show you? And it's like, yeah.
That's a court thing. You deal with that.
Right. No, I understand. But it's like, every time I do this is what I deal with. So I immediately just call my brother-in-law because he tells me to do certain
Don't
things.
leave your house with weed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I don't weed.
And if you do have weed, don't draw attention to yourself where you get pulled over.
Well, he's saying
you know what I mean? So if you weren't speeding, we wouldn't be having this conversation. If you weren't allegedly speeding, we would not be having this conversation. You'd be.
I mean, he's
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What is it about stop citizen speeding? This guy got stopped and ticketed for the same thing in a recent video, which I'm currently working on, which will be shortly. Try to think they're above the law or laws don't apply to them or something. Wait.
That's the same man.
You know, we're just trying to get home, and I was trying to. He's never been over here before.
I got you.
This is like literally turning off the one of Yes, another Constitution book.
Yeah, no damages. Supposed to be no damages, no victim.
That's what we have to let out on the phone. We open it up and stuff. I was like, pull all the encyclopedias out. We just throw Duran there too.
It's no victim. There's no victim. There's no restitution. There's no crime. And there's a legal and lawful. Doesn't.
Can you just stop? Just stop.
He said.
She's trying to tell you to shut up.
No, he was not engaging in conversation. He doesn't even have a smirk on his face. He doesn't find anything what you're saying funny. He doesn't give those. He doesn't care, right? He doesn't see him.
Both of y'all were talking at the same time, so it's kind of hard to concentrate on one person speaking and another one speaking at the same time. So when I first got up here, you said you're just traveling and you're like a sovereign kind of thing?
No. Nobody said
It's
that.
just a traveling thing.
It's not a traveling thing. We said that we
No,
were
that's
camping.
what was said. Y'all were just traveling.
No, we said we were camping.
I'm not accusing you. I'm just asking a question.
No, I know. And I'm telling you that the statement that
I
we
thought
made
the Pope
was
was
that we
on
were
our side.
campers. No one said we were travelers. I said we were campers.
It's traveling. Yeah.
Marcus,
I mean, I'm
Maybe then because I was gonna say I didn't say it was possible you had said it. So I know.
It was.
That would make sense. All right, I apologize.
No, you did.
Yeah, this supervisor is clearly onto them. He's picked up on all the soft zip buzzwords.
CBD. CBD. CBD illegal too?
I'm sorry?
Is CBD illegal too?
Now, it depends on the THC content, but typically not.
Should be illegal. Should be illegal. It's
a car park.
It's a car park. We're transporting stuff. CBD. He said CBD wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and
He said CBD wasn't illegal.
No, he said it depended on the THC content. Get it right.
You said CBD wasn't illegal.
Car part is to the Sienna, correct?
That's to my girl's car.
Ah.
That's CBD, and that's my girl's car park. You said CBD wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and he said it depended on the
You
THC.
said CBD wasn't illegal. This is illegal. Sir, you said that CBD wasn't illegal.
I didn't know what it was when I had to test.
He said CBD wasn't illegal.
He didn't say CBD isn't illegal. He said it depends on the THC content,
Thank you.
but typically not. But it looks like they've found something that warrants an arrest.
Right.
Stay right here with me. I mean, you walk up here.
This is illegal. What? What? Why? Can you grab her? Babe, look, I'll take care of this. We'll take care of this.
You can stand over here if you want to record it.
Babe. Michael, they're arresting us. They're arresting us. I have a GoPro. Don't let them destroy the evidence.
Let them destroy the evidence.
It'll be in the car, they said. They're arresting us. They're arresting us for the CBD. They said it wasn't illegal, but now they're arresting us. You're taking my unemployment. Okay, you put my unemployment back in my pocket. What?
In other words, you're milking off the government's dime too. Got it.
Where's your wallet? They're arresting us for the CBD.
No, we're arresting you for being idiots.
It's illegal, but now they're arresting us. Yeah, CBD is not illegal. It's not everywhere. Michael, please help us. He didn't tell us. He didn't tell us.
Your charges are being a dick flute in public, as Regical would say.
This is the third time. This is the fourth time this is happening.
Fourth time? You think you'd learn?
Ow. It's hurting my wrist.
It's supposed to.
Hey, look, my arms are relaxed. What? No.
Being a dick flute in public.
No. I was hitting the punching bag. That hurt. Ow. Sorry, I was hitting the punching bag. I'm sorry. I was hitting the punching bag. It really hurt. I'm sorry. I was hitting the punching bag and jammed the wrist.
So all this property that was in your pocket is going to go with you? Do you want the GoPro to go with you? You want it to stay in the car?
Can you put it in the car, please?
Yeah.
Back in the glove box.
I'm going to shut it off and put it in the glove box.
Just put my wallet in the glove box.
Your wallet?
Yeah.
You don't need your IDs and stuff?
What's gonna happen?
You're going to jail. That's what's
So we're
happening.
going to finish our business here. You and the young lady are in custody. You'll be going to the Dare County Detention Center once we finish here.
You'll be going to jail. Court is at the first of never.
Now that is an awesome way to end the video, I think. Though they should have hung up on him a lot sooner. It was absolutely useless. These gurus keep getting this guy arrested. He should demand his money back, I think. So it looks like they've both got arrested for possession, just like in the last video. So we'll see where that one goes. I'm working on resume court hearings at the moment, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed.
Thank you, Van. And if you like what you heard, go visit him. His name is Van Balion, VANBALION. And actually, let's go ahead and do a really quick one where a sovereign calls for his mama when police come.
Okay, guys, I've got another little treat for you all today, courtesy of Free City Money, Free City Phoenix. However, he's not so free in the city of Phoenix by the end of this video. This guy is constantly in my comment section spreading his propaganda, so I went to his channel and found this little gem. And yes, a badly scribbled notice sticking to his car window does say, "If you tow my private vessel, you will be liable." Yeah, good luck with that. Anyway, enjoy.
Once this concludes, we will finish up with part B for today. We may do a quick hyper-adjudication depending on how quick it is. Yes, you are. No, you just acknowledged it as a traffic stop. Let's see how you backpedal on that.
It's not a traffic stop. Yes, it is. It's not. Yes, it is.
You just said 30 seconds ago was a traffic stop.
Put him on. Alright. Did I just... Oh, your body cam just... Hey. Mama!
There's the mob call!
They're unlawfully arresting me. His body camera...
No, we are so lawfully arresting you, it ain't funny. Lawfully arresting you. Get it right. We are so lawfully arresting you.
It's not on.
It is, and mine is on. It's knocked over by you. I didn't knock it over. Who's grabbing who? I don't answer questions. Talk to my attorney. So if y'all take me to jail, it says I get paid. So y'all just got bonded. I just shot your bonded.
You're an idiot.
Don't worry about it, Mama. Hey, just give us a quick second. We'll talk. Hey, please stay there. My keys on top of you. Okay.
It doesn't matter, we're towing it.
As soon as we put him in there, they are terrorists. They are not going to talk to you, okay? You cannot search me, okay? You haven't read.
Watch us.
No, I'm not. And I bet you I'm not. Hey, you're going in my pockets. They're going in my pockets. Hey, record everything you see, okay? We're going. All right, so it's going to show you that if you turn off my camera, it's going to be. All right, you touching on my stuff? No. Because what? I bet you're not going to take me to jail.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Go ahead. I bet you take me to jail. Y'all gonna get fired for some dumb shit. Read the card, stupid. Read the card. All the federal violations you just made against the Constitution of Arizona rights.
So, according to the title of the video, he was arrested and charged with driving without a driver's license, which was either suspended, revoked, or cancelled, for having no real license plate and failure to produce evidence of financial responsibility, and no legible driver's license in his possession. And according to this letter, all charges were dismissed because he says,
"I'm not that one. They don't want no smoke."
But as we all know, that's not how that works. Your charges are never dismissed because the court was intimidated by you or lacks any authority over you. Charges can be dismissed for a variety of reasons, and especially at a time when the courts were in lockdown due to COVID, which is when these charges and court dates were from. Also, the courts found you to be indigent, so they were probably just giving you a break. I'm not sure if his car was towed. He conveniently failed to pull over until he got back to his mother's house. Maybe he thinks that will stop it from being towed. Depends on the cop, I guess.
Hopefully they towed it anyway. Alright, we actually do have a couple more minutes than I thought we were going to. So, real quickly, let me see if we can find a quick Judge Judy hypercase. If we can, we will go with that. If we can't, then we will just wrap it up for this episode. Give me just a few seconds here. And let's see what we got. Real quickly, just checking. There we go. They met online, and then he loaned her some money.
All parties in the matter of Graham versus Douglas. Step forward.
Jeffrey Graham Sr. is suing former friend Caroline Douglas for an unpaid loan to fly to Los Angeles.
Mr. Graham, in what state do you live?
Missouri.
And Miss Douglas, you? Missouri. Where in Missouri do you live?
I live in Hazelwood.
And how far is that from where you live?
Several miles.
You're going to have to explain to me about this plane ticket. It is your claim that the defendant owes you for a plane ticket. Where was the plane ticket to?
It was to Los Angeles.
Just her?
Yes,
You were
ma'am.
not going?
No, ma'am.
So this is what I gather from your case. You met Miss Douglas online.
Yes.
And you had an online relationship for a while. And then there was a question of you meeting each other. I thought you were meeting at a central location.
We did meet at a central location in St. Louis area.
So tell me then, Mr. Graham, tell me about the plane ticket.
Well, the plane ticket, basically, I got a call from Caroline.
After you had met?
No, this was before we met. I got a call from her on May the 8th. She was crying hysterically on the phone. She had loaned a friend of hers some money some years ago, about $800. And she tried to get the money back from that person. And then the person blocked her number after promising to pay her. So then she was crying hysterically on the phone. And I said to her, I can help you.
Why did she need money? Why was she crying?
Well, she needed money to meet her daughter here in Los Angeles for an audition.
I got it. You have a daughter in Los Angeles?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Was she coming to Los Angeles for the purpose of an audition?
She was coming to Los Angeles for the purpose of an interview.
Why was it important for you to go with her?
My daughter is an actress, and I am her assistant.
That would be an audition!
Actually.
Fine. So it was not necessary. You wanted to come with her to Los Angeles.
They expected me to be in the meeting, yes.
And May 8th, did you call Mr. Graham and tell him that you didn't have the funds for the ticket to Los Angeles?
No.
That's just a question. Otherwise, he would have to be a very good guesser. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
On May 8th, did you call him? Look at me.
No.
She says she didn't call you on May 8th. Did you call him on or around May 8th?
Yes.
Did you tell him that you had loaned a friend money, $800 years before, or
Yes,
some time before? And did you tell him that you were counting on that money to be able to go with your daughter to Los Angeles for an interview?
Yes, ma'am.
Because otherwise, that's a sort of bizarre story for him to make up. And you're not on any psychotropic medication, are you, Mr. Graham?
No, ma'am.
Ever been hospitalized psychiatrically within the last 6 months?
No,
So
ma'am.
you're not hallucinating, are you?
No.
Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So you called him and asked him if he could get you a plane ticket, because that's what you needed. Money for a plane ticket or the plane ticket
No,
to
ma'am,
go to
I
Los
did not.
Angeles. Let me hear.
So, on the day in question that he's speaking of, I sent him a text message saying, when you try to help someone, it's a shame when you try to help them, they don't want to help you in your time of need. And he questioned what I was talking about. And
Show me.
Sure.
Well, it's a good way to try it, but let's go ahead and get the conclusion, because this only takes a couple more minutes to conclude.
What is this? Sorry about the delay. Okay, yes, I remember now. What is that?
That's the text message I'm speaking of.
No. No. Lots of in-between stuff going on here.
Yes.
Lots of in-between stuff.
Yes. So after the two text messages that you see,
I see the text messages.
he then called me.
Now we're getting there. That's on May 8th.
Yes, ma'am.
So you did speak to him on May 8th.
Yes, I did.
Liars!
And you told him that you needed this plane ticket.
No.
Really? What has Southwest done?
Okay. So what happened was I was explaining to him what had transpired between me and my friend. And I was venting. I was not crying. I was venting. And then he said, "You didn't hear me, did you?" And I said, "What did you say?" "No, I didn't hear you." And he said, "I said I'll pay for the ticket."
Before he met you?
Before he met me. Right. And I then said, "No."
No. You said no.
I said, "No, I don't want you to do that." And he said, "Listen, I have been blessed. I've gotten all these clients."
Show me where he says that. I've been blessed. I have all these clients.
Show me all that bullshit.
Show me where he says that. Yes, blessed. I've been blessed with all these clients. Listen.
It was on the phone.
Do you work other than being your daughter's manager?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
What do you do? It's not an answer. What do you do?
I work as a customer service representative for a furniture company.
Are you salary or commission?
I'm salary. No, actually, I'm not commission. I am a paid hourly customer service rep.
Pay him back for the ticket. It didn't work out. Pay him back for the ticket. Nobody likes to be made a fool out of. And you are slippery. I mean, I'm getting such slippery feelings from this, which doesn't tell the whole story. You had not met this man. You called him complaining. He says crying. You say no, but I was expected at the meeting for my daughter, who's an actress. I was expected, and you didn't have the money. And that's really why you reached out to him. No. You had never met the man. You had never met the man.
No, ma'am, I had not.
And then you met him.
Yes.
And then after this, you met him.
I did.
And he said he liked you.
And I said I liked him.
And you said I liked you. And then he said, well, we like each other. Would you take down your dating profile from the internet? And according to your answer was, no, I'm going to leave up my profile for a while.
That's not what I said.
Well, let's see.
What I said was that I didn't want to remove it.
That's what I just said. That's what you just said.
That's what I just said. How much was the ticket, sir?
$613.95.
Did your daughter get the job?
She's to go back.
Did she get
in
the
January.
job? Is the answer?
No, ma'am.
$613. Judgment for the plaintiff. Your counterclaim's dismissed. Ridiculous.
Why is that excused? You may step out.
I think it's fair and accurate.
I'm not an opportunist. I told him I would refund him.
Makes me not want to help anybody anymore.
Thank you, and of course, those is the hyper case of the evening. So with that, we're going to bring Part B to a close. Come on back, of course, for Graham in the overnight with Art Bell, his very first show ever from Midnight in the Desert. Until then, please make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. Get us to the 50,000 views, 1,000 subscribers. The box gets us with nice red boxes. And of course, YouTube puts us on the algorithms. Like, share, and subscribe. Be kind to one another, and release the Krakens. As we march along here this night and every night, here from day one. Have a great evening. We'll see you in the overnight.